The question is about the neo-fascists that live in Trieste today.
There are quite a few. I mean, I don't have any more, that kind of information sources that I used to have. But you have a lot of so-called neo-fascists in Italy, all right, a whole party, and that also reverberates in Trieste because of the tradition that they had of the irredentism. Right? So they claim that all of those territories were stolen from them, all right, and so they should be returned to Italy.
Impero Romano.
Beg pardon?
Impero Romano.
Imperio Romano.
Imperio Romano.
Oh yeah, sure. That's the old fascist dream about the Mediterranean area being a Roman Empire and the Italians heirs to that. Well, how much sense does it make? I mean, can they be heirs to the British where the Romans were there and everyone else? It's a strange mentality. I mean, I lived under that. In 1940, when I was graduating from high school in my hometown, the Italians were forcing everybody into pre-military training. Well, I refused to do it. I was foolish enough, and they forced me, because otherwise they said the whole family and they were going to a concentration camp. And there was a terrible concentration camp close to my hometown on the island of Rau, where particularly Slovenians died. Oh my God, horrible. Well, I had to join. And one day, a big fascist, VIP came, and I had a review, and it was a big camp for hundreds of us, and also friends and parents and all that. And everybody had to, present himself to this VIP, make the Italian salute and all that. Well, I was foolish enough to refuse. A big scandal in my hometown. Of course, I was in prison. No. That's what it was. Maybe it was foolish on my part, maybe not. These things, you don't know ahead of time how you decide things. It's just a spur of the moment. And luckily, the head of the fascist party in my hometown, not the big wheel that came to visit, knew my family. He was a local guy. Well, after a couple of days, a couple of weeks in prison, and interrogations, funny thing, I mean, they would say, "Are you a fascist?" "No." "Then you're a communist?" "No." "What are you?" And so I could preach them. But the thing is, that after a few weeks, he called me to his office, all right? And I knew he had a problem because it was a big scandal. It was bad for him. And he said, if we don't resolve this, I have to send you and family to a concentration camp. Why don't you do this and I'll write down that you made the fascist salute. You know what he asked me to do? This. That was the fascist salute. What would you do? I did and left, heard. But you know what? I met this guy after the end of the war in Venice. I was hiding in Venice before the end of the war. In the St. Mark's Square. I was strolling there, end of the war, strolling there, and all of a sudden I see two terrorized eyes looking at me. It was this guy who recognized me. And you know what I did? It was very dangerous those days. In Italy, if if you pointed the finger to somebody and called fascist, fascista, you get lynched. No trial, no nothing. Thousands of people in northern Italy were killed that way. So, yeah, they're still there.